Yes, it's your girl Nico. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Nico. Today I'm making my 2-year-old neighbor her birthday cake. Today is her birthday. She's 2 and I promised to make her a cake. So when I saw her this morning, she was asking me if the cake is ready yet. So for this simple chocolate cake, you'll need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And I'll just put it in here. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Simple. I'll have the recipe in the description of this video for you. And just sieve out a little bit of this so I have some space in my strainer that I'm using now as a sieve. And 2 cups granulated sugar. You know why we're sifting already, right? To get out lumps and to allow air in the mixture. So I'm sifting all of this together. To this I'll be adding 2 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder. I like to use the Hershey's unsweetened cocoa powder. Gives it a nice flavor. And I'll also be adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder to that. Baking soda actually. And a teaspoon of salt to this sift as well. But to make the process a little bit faster, I'll just do this. Yeah, so you'll realize that the cocoa powder has a bit of lumps in it. It's how it was packaged in the container. That's what caused that. So I'm just sifting it out a bit. Adding the salt. Never measure the salt has a little lump, a bit of a lump in it already. So I'm measuring out the salt. Anything that. Baking powder. A little bit of baking powder left, so I guess I have 1 more leaf out of this. A big lump. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. And a little pinch for good luck. You know my thing, I'm gonna really do the measurement. I just know how to make the thing, and I just go on. But for those of you who want measurement and all of that, it's for your benefit. Trust the process. I trust the process. So yeah, I'm sifting this. And as it goes down, I'll just add some more of the sugar. Because you know it's a lot of powder in here. So this is my dry ingredients I'm going in with first. My wet ingredients include 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 cups of warm coffee, 2 cups of vegetable oil. Ideally, I prefer to use olive oil, but I don't like using the extra virgin olive oil. It gives the chocolate cake a kind of heavy feel, heavy look to it, heavy consistency, however you want to put it. So I'm substituting the olive oil for vegetable oil because I only have extra virgin olive oil and I don't like to use it for baking cakes. Yes. So now here is my 2 cups of coffee. I'm just gonna add my liquid ingredients. After you sift the flour, sugar, salt and baking soda together, you just use a whisk to ensure that it's fully combined. As you do it, you realize you'll see sections of white flour, so you just make sure you just give it a good whisk. And what I like about this cake, it's easy, no whole heap of long process. You can make this every Sunday. What the coffee does, it brings up the flavor of the chocolate. I don't really know what the vinegar does. I'm being honest with you. It's just something I see somebody do when they're doing theirs, and I say yes, I'll try it. So when it goes, I guess vinegar is a bit acidic, so it will just help to enhance the flavor of the coffee. I'm gonna put in the 2 tablespoons of vinegar in the coffee, and I'm gonna add what is left of my vanilla extract to this as well. And I like this brand vanilla because it actually comes with the vanilla beans in it. It's the last of it, so you know who I forgot go shopping, because you can't run my kitchen without vanilla. It's a must. So I'm just gonna pour this in here. Remember, you know, do not let the coffee be very hot, because you know what hot water can do to flour already, right? It's just warm, almost room temperature. You add that, and you add the 2 cups of the vegetable oil, or if you have regular olive oil, not extra virgin, you do this, and you just whisk it around until everything is fully combined. I'll show you what it looks like after everything is fully combined. So this is what it looks like, guys. You will see it looks like it has a bit of lump in it. Everything is already smooth out. Don't watch that. That's just how it is. It will look like that. And it's already smelling like a freshly baked chocolate cake, I can tell you that. Just whisk it around. In the meantime, you would have wanted to have your oven preheated to 200 degrees. This cake will take anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes to bake. And you know the regular test to know when your stuff is baked. You stick a toothpick in it, in the center of it. And if it comes out clean, then you know it's good. I have greased a baking pan. Don't ask me how many inches this is. I have absolutely no idea. I just bought 3 of them, and that's it. I bought 3 of them 2 years ago downtown, and I've been using them. I don't know if I'll be able to make a layered cake, but I'm hinting you guys that I would like a digital kitchen scale, so that when I'm doing my measurements like these, I have the same quantity. I would want to make a double layer chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, but I didn't get to go and get any cream cheese, and I needed the cream cheese to make the chocolate frosting. It just tastes better with the cream cheese. You can make it without the cream cheese, but you know, when once you eat something and it tastes good, you decide to you can't have it any other way. And me that. Let me taste this. Start ready. I'm just gonna pour my mixture into my baking pan. And scrape out the excess. Scrape these edges. Like I told my 14-year-old the other night when I made the banana chocolate cake, so go and wash out that pan for me that I mix up the cake in. Him say him only know how to taste it, and I know how to wash out them someday. Can you imagine? He only know how to taste the cake. He does not know how to wash the pan. Yeah. I'm gonna put this into the oven now. Yeah, so some time ago, guys, about 2 years ago, I bought this complete cake decorating supplies kit on Amazon. I think I used it once, but not to decorate any cakes, just to do a little cupcake. And I'm gonna try my hand at it now. I'm gonna make the frosting, the chocolate frosting for the cake. My first time doing this. So just see with me, I have the whole piping bags and the whole works going on here, the tips and everything. So I'm just gonna look through the different tips that gives the different designs that I am seeing here. I won't do anything outlandish. I'm keeping it as simple as possible because, as I said, it's my very first time decorating a birthday cake. So I wonder if I can try and use this thing to cut the cake in half and do the layered one. You know what, let me keep it simple. I'll have to do that on my own and see how it comes out before I bring that one to public. So I have like 100 grams of butter in this right here, and I have some powdered icing sugar. I'm going to use 100 grams of that, of the butter, and 110 grams of the icing sugar. And I'm going to use the mixer and mix it out till it's very light and fluffy. The only thing I'll be adding to it is some vanilla. Yeah, so that's what that will be. So the cake is now out the oven. Look, clean toothpick coming out, even from the center. Clean toothpick coming out. I'm gonna leave it to cool a little bit before I top it out of this cake pan, and leave it to cool down completely before I start working on the frosting. So now I'm gonna just whisk out my butter. It's 110 grams, little over 2 cups of butter, 110 grams. And to this I'll be adding the icing sugar. I'll add it little by little, not all at once. Just add the remainder of the icing sugar. Scrape down the sides, ensure that you get everything mixed in properly. When I'm finished combining all of this, I'm going to rest it in the fridge for a few minutes so it can set. It's supposed to come out nice and fluffy. I'm gonna change the container and rest this in, or leave it in this container and just rest it in the refrigerator, probably 10-15 minutes, and allow it to set. Then when I come back, I'll put it in my piping bag. As you see, as it is right now, you know, let me just add the vanilla now and done. Let me add some vanilla. And like I said, guys, I'll have the recipe in the description of this video. So add a little, probably 2 or 1 teaspoon, but yeah, that look like more though. I just feel like if I add 1 teaspoon, it not gonna really taste in the icing. But let's see. And I know what is missing from this, the cocoa powder. And I realize so I'm just sifting some of the cocoa powder in here and turn it in our chocolate thing. And take this little thing in this. I should have used a smaller spoon, but this worked just as well for me. The cocoa powder to it, guys. And not nice and fluffy. Look at that. So after 15 minutes in the freezer, this is the frosting. It's kind of hard now. I'll put it on those. It's coming up nice and fluffy. Yeah, please. Delete that video there. Okay, so this is my piping bag and here is my frosting. I'm hoping and praying that it's enough. I'm gonna put my piping bag in this glass so that I can put my frosting in it. And put a little bit of frosting in it. Oh, I don't know. So it goes into the freezer so it's easier to manage. Scoop out this in here. Look nice, eh? Alright, so let me just take some of this and put a generous amount now on top of the cake. On top here. And then just this is my piping bag. I'm gonna twist it a little and put a rubber band over it. A rubber band over this. So it will be easy for me to squeeze it out. I have the cake on a turntable, so I'm just gonna spin this and try to spread it out a bit. I hope it come out good enough. And then I'm gonna put some of it on the side, just go all the way over to the edge and smooth it out a bit.